up to 1,000 horsepower. Look at this. Avenger, the driver of the Hushpower.
All right, hey, check this out. We're hanging out with the Hushpower monster truck. Dave Radziris, the driver of this unit. Dude, you took us on an old school trip earlier today. You drug the sled down the front stretch, Indianapolis Fairgrounds here. Tell us about this Hushpower monster truck. You're breaking some new ground with this thing. Yes, we've seen diesel monster trucks before, but we're in a whole new arena with this thing now, aren't we?
Well, yes, we are. In the last few years, 5 years or so, diesels have progressed so far and are making so much power. Absolutely, it's allowing us to do a lot more. It's much more competitive than people thought it could be. So yeah, we're breaking a lot of ground and it's really moving far.
So tell us a little bit about your background. How did you arrive at finally having your own monster truck?
Well, I have, years and years ago, I had been some good friends. I had a good friend of mine, Tony Fortier with the Pony Express years ago. And I had run with him a little bit and crewed for him. After that, I graduated into some drag racing, and then I got into truck pulling, which in turn, years later, led to diesel truck pulling. And we were starting to see 1,600 horsepower numbers out of these diesels. And, you know, the monster truck deal just never left me. I had to go back with it and give it a shot again and see what happens.
So tell us a little bit about your powertrain in this truck now. You know, you've definitely got the Cummins power going on, but share with us all a little more of the technical side of it. How are you arriving at the power that you've got now?
Well, you know, obviously we got some pretty big sponsors on the truck. Hushpower is a division of Flowmaster, and they've really taken us a long way to start with. We got HT Turbos involved, which is a turbo on a Borg-Warner base. We're running twin turbos, lower compression. We're running a stroked motor. We're running more cubic inches. We're spinning just short of 6,000 RPM on the truck. So it's pretty well developed. We got into a DTT trans. It's a 727 trans, all billet shafts, extra clutches, big drums and whatnot. And it seems to be holding up well so far.
Now, in some of the car crushing exhibition events you've done, what has the throttle response been like in this? Do you have some spool up time before you can really start kicking on this thing, or is it all there?
Well, in a heads up drag race situation, off the line, you're going to see a blown alcohol truck prevail for the first 3-4 truck lengths. But because of the diesel and I'm dealing with torque and I can pull so hard, I can run a really big set of gears, which means I catch up very quickly. As far as once I'm off idle freestyle, absolutely no turbo lag whatsoever. I have no problems getting myself out of trouble. Knock on wood, we haven't turned the truck over yet. I'm sure the time is coming, but we haven't, which is not, I'm not crediting that to good driving. I'm crediting it to the responsiveness to get out of trouble. So it's been working really well, and there is not the lag that people thought there would be.
Now, there's been some people on some forums online that were pretty misinformed as far as what your intentions were with the truck and what you've been doing with it. We noticed, you know, you had the RII going during the sled pull and everything, so you've taken all the necessary safety steps that any other normal alcohol monster truck would have, haven't you?
Well, we all know the biggest step is safety. The sport in general, let alone me, cannot afford a safety issue and the bad publicity that will come out of this. I'm 110% about safety. I do run an air kill connected to an RII. I will not run the truck out of the means of the facility I am at. I've even had people tell me I should have run the truck harder. Other monster trucks should have run it harder. I'm adamant that we run it safely. Let's face it, it's better to run the truck slower, safer, than to be a hero and go out and take a chance.
So what are your future plans with the truck? Are you going to try and get involved in bigger exhibitions or even in competition at some point as you progress with your engine development?
Have no clue. I can make the power right now probably to make that truck competitive. Our big thing is smoke indoors. I cannot run an indoor event. I am going to focus really hard on getting this truck certified. That is a big goal of mine, to try and get it certified so it can run these outdoors events. But I don't really know where the future is. Right now we're going to run this truck. We're going to have the most fun we can. If we can run against some of the alcohol trucks, we want to. We'd love to run against them. All these guys here at this particular event, I mean, Jamboree is one of the biggest events there is. These guys are awesome. They're excited to see it. I think every one of them have probably stopped by to see the truck. We are building a new truck as we speak. I am going to build a new truck. So I really don't know the answer to your question, but we are going to progress, and wherever it takes us, it takes us.
Outstanding. Well, as a former tech inspector myself for about 5 years for the MTRA, I would love to see you get incorporated in helping develop a whole new precedent for diesel trucks in the industry, because I don't know how you feel, but I really don't think this will be the last one we see.
No, I don't think so. I'm sure that there's going to be another truck out there. We are heavily involved with NADM, which is the National Association of Diesel Motorsports, who put on this truck pool, and they are heavily involved. We are currently writing a rule book for them, and we have every intention of including MTRA and getting this truck certified. So yes, we are. That's my biggest right now, is that's what I want to do, is get this truck certified so we can go out and try to race and do it safely and do it correctly.
Awesome. Well, do you have a website fans can check out the truck at?
No, I do not yet. We will in the next, probably next month or so, we will.
All right, well, we're going to stay on top of this with the Monster Blog. We'll be bringing you up-to-date information on these guys in the Hushpower truck, and hey, we look forward to seeing big things from you in the future.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. That's all from here. We're going to head to the track now. It sounds like they're calling the monsters out.